Okay, just going to put my first rod in. I'll explain to you where we are and what we're doing and the conditions, which as you can see are Baltic, a little bit later. But there's some fish topping just downstream of me. So what I'm going to hope to do is put this small dead bait just upstream of them, and with a bit of luck the pike will know that there's very small fish there and they'll already be in the area. Let's hope I could do the fish today. Left hand rod, just going to do my usual thing that I do on rivers a lot when I'm piking, which is just underarm it in front of some of these trees and things here and hope there's a pike in there. Don't know if you'll be able to see this, but there are tiny fish showing right on the end of my rod tips there. We do say find a prey fish, find a pike, so with a bit of luck we're in a good area. I've seen small fish from out here now to around here and right under my rods as well. Brilliant. Good morning and welcome to the DanGoesOutdoors YouTube channel. If you haven't seen any of my videos before and you like what you see, feel free to subscribe. I do videos most Sunday mornings, so that's what you get in return. Now today I am out doing some more winter piking. Made it a bit of a mission of mine this winter to really focus in on the piking and do as much of it as I can really. And I'm down on a stretch that I've been calling a motorway stretch. I try not to give too much away on my locations, but you can hear it and you probably see it in the background, so if you do know where it is, just don't put it in the comments. But other than that, it is a lovely deep stretch of river and the kind of area I hope pike will be at this time of year. Now this morning it was -3 when I set off. It's probably still around about -10 degrees now. It's absolutely literally freezing cold, so yeah, I'm all layered up, absolutely ready for it. But there's going to be rain later, maybe even some sleet, and that's coming at about 2 p.m, something like that. And I don't know if I'm going to sit it out in that. I'll see how bad it is, but it's a bit of a horrible track out of here, so I don't really want to get stuck basically. It was already hard enough getting here, you know. On the way here, right, bit of a rant going up. There's another small fish, going a bit off subject. 2 sets of temporary traffic lights. And then when I was driving through a village, which is a really narrow lane, basically one track, cars parked all the way down your right side. As I was going along, one of the parked cars decides that's the moment they're going to set off. And there was no one behind me. They could have waited literally 4 seconds. I know they saw me, they're looking right at me, and still decided to pull out. They could have stopped and gone back in, but didn't, carried on going, smacked into the side of my car with a wing mirror. Luckily no damage on mine, but don't know what happened to them. I was pretty annoyed because I stopped and they just kept driving. But yeah, couldn't have you waited like 4 seconds, man. So really annoyed start to the day, but proper pleased when I got here to see all these small fish hitting the top. It has been really bad recently. Snow, ice, sleet. In fact, the river was 2 meters up about 2-3 days ago. So hopefully now this is the first of it kind of settling down after that, and with a bit of luck I've hit it at a good moment. Let's wait and see. So I tend to give each cast 30-40 minutes, maybe a little bit longer depending on the swim and if I fancy my chances or not. After that I'll reel in, poke some new holes in the bait, put it back out for another time period, and then probably move on after that. No luck here. I'm going to wind in and move one swim down, but there are flecks of snow in the air. This could call an end to my session. Okay, I'm in my second swim, and yeah, the snow's really coming in now. I don't know how much longer I'm going to give it. I'll sit down, I'll monitor the situation. If it does get really bad, I'll have to go, because I should also factor in I'll have to walk back to my car, so that'll take time as well. So yeah, I don't know. Rods are out, got a lamprey close in, mackerel out in the current. Fresh baits, because I think on a day like today, the fish are going to need all the help they can get in finding them. Oh man, a sofa, a nice hot coffee, and even some toast. Oh, that seems brilliant right now. Now let's give it a bit longer first. Just eating my lunch and got big old fat snow coming down now, so yeah, I don't know. Might eat my sandwich and think about making a break for it. Do not want to get stuck on that track. Also don't want to get ill to the point where I'm unwell, you know, or cold to the point where I'm unwell, I should say. I'm gonna knock this on the head. It's bad now, and unfortunately it's only gonna get worse. And as I keep saying, it's a bad road out of here, so I don't want to get stuck on that. Real shame, because you know, you don't get many days in winter really to fish. So yeah, it does feel like I'm kind of losing a session here, losing time, but it's freezing cold, like really bad. I've got on I think 7 layers plus my overalls, so yeah, I'm actually kind of like warming myself, but no, it's no good out here. And I think all that rain and snow and that has come through and kind of knocked it on the head fishing wise anyway. I haven't had a single beep or anything really. Right, back away, head home. It's annoying. Yeah, even I'm not staying out in conditions like this. Okay, before we get started, can we all just admire the commitment to the cause? -3, and on the way here it was down to like -5 on the car there. I'm not sure how accurate that is. I mean, it might even be giving me warmer temperatures than it is for all I know, because it is Baltic out here. But man, gotta be in it to win it. Let's get set up and get going. Since it is so cold, you'll have to forgive me if I just get fishing and get these rods out. So that's me down here, rods out. I'm still quite hot from pushing a barrow down here, so hopefully that'll last, but I'm sure I'll be putting my snug pack on and my trapper hat soon. But yeah, I was at a bit of a loss of what to do myself today. I still got my maggots and worms from that perch session you saw me do probably last week's video, and I really wanted to go maybe barbel or chub fishing. The forecast up until now, like last week, did say it could be like 8 or 9 degrees today and that, but it's completely changed. So really it's gonna have to be pike fishing and on a river as well, because the lakes are frozen. Now I thought about going on that stretch we blanked on when it was snowing, but just couldn't bring myself to do it. I've only caught one fish down there, and on a day like today I just really want to catch. And about a month or so ago I had a really good session here, which hopefully again you might have seen that on the channel. With a bit of luck we'll get a bite and, you know, put a fish on the bank, which would really go a long way to picking my mood up, because yeah, I was a bit late getting out this morning, and yeah, as much as I love winter fishing and it is beautiful out here, these frosty banks, the white trees and everything, you know, it isn't great sitting in it after a couple of hours. It soon becomes pretty cold. But yeah, we'll keep moving swims, we'll stay active. That'll keep me interested. That's something I massively recommend on freezing cold days, is don't get comfortable. Basically, the more sort of comfortable and in yourself you get, the more the cold starts creeping in. You need to get up and about, you need to get going, in my opinion anyway. If you've got a twin skin bivvy and a heater and a sleeping bag and a hot water bottle, then yeah, great, but we haven't. So we'll stay on the move, we'll give each swim about an hour or so, and then maybe pick up a fish. Right, I've explained that enough. Hopefully. Come on, one of them alarms. That's a take, come on. Have to go down the bank after this one. Oh no, we're in. Oh. Either this fish is in a snag or it's big. Oh, I don't know about this. Let's go to the bank. Bugger. We're back in. Unbelievable. I just gave it a bit of stick from a different direction. Come on. There it is. Oh my God. I just had a feeling the fish was still on, so I was walking up and down the bank because I didn't get that, you know, that kind of telltale moment when you know the fish has dumped it, when you get a bit of slack and then it's in the snag. But I never got that. I struck in, I felt the fish and it just stayed solid. So I thought, it's not gone anywhere, it's still there. No blank. Get the mat and everything, come on. Ooh. Well, ain't that on there? It's not exactly a micro pike, it's no monster, but I'll take it. And what a way to get it. I was just beginning. Oh, single treble right on the edge of its mouth, come on. I was just beginning the countdown to leaving then, when, boom, we caught one. Okay, I'm going to go very steady with this fish, because unfortunately one of its, I think they're called mandibles, it's clearly broken off.
and it's just sort of hanging. I should say that hasn't happened today. Now that's sort of semi-healed. Yeah, not great. Should I cut that? No, I'm no fish expert, I'll leave it. There we go, the old broken gob. That's a cool fish, that. That's an awesome way to catch it. Oh, just putting it back down when it kicks, because don't want any extra damage coming to this one. Got some propolis or whatever you call it. Might put a bit of that on it. But yeah, I'll get that now. You've seen the fish, it's a lovely fish. That is really cool. Get a bit of carp care on it, almost pike. Then and pop it back. Yeah, got that bit of propolis on its wound. I do think maybe it's better off just cutting it off because it's just wafting around, but I don't know, I'm no fish expert, so, well, you know, in terms of biology and whatnot. There it goes. It's really lively, so yeah, I haven't done it any harm, certainly. If anything, might have done it some good. Well, I've ended up winding in and packing my stuff away anyway in this spot. I was thinking about moving. I was literally going to give this peg 5 more minutes, so yeah, I'll still move since it took quite a while to get that bite. I don't think there's numbers of fish here. We'll try another spot downstream there, but just, you know, it's worth saying, even if you're pike fishing or whatever, taking some like carp care or whatever stuff with you is worthwhile doing. You know, there's still fish, and yeah, hopefully that fish will be all right. It went away really strong. You can probably tell I am feeling a little bit weird about that capture. Don't like seeing fish damage, especially when that's probably angling damage. You know, you can picture a bit of wire getting behind that and almost sawing it off as a fish fights. Ugh, I don't know. Yeah, a bit grisly, but what can we do? Just look after them the best we can when we do catch them. So this was what that fish took, just half a bluey, kind of a tail end on a single treble. It's a bit all broken up and I've poked a few more holes in it, so it should be nice and attractive. I'm going to fish this swim that you've seen me fish and catch on before. Hopefully there's still some fish there. I've inspected my line, I can't see any damage or feel it, so yeah, I don't know what that fish was snagged up on. It can't have been much, because once it got the right angle it just came out. Nothing in the second peg. The sun's really beating down now. No surprise I didn't catch here, the sun's going right into it, so maybe the pike have moved off. But yeah, it's actually now quite pleasant out here, whereas this morning it was awful. Well, all right, that's me set up in my third swim. Downstream rod there, that's got a fresh bait on it, a new heron, because yeah, I fished 2 swims with those old baits on, so it's time for a new one, freshen it up a bit. And then the other half of that bluey on the upstream rod there. Nice thing about using 2 rods and alarms is I can have one in one spot and another one kind of in another spot, but still be fishing both of them. Now, if I was float fishing with one rod, I'd have to choose between the 2. Sorry if I'm a bit close and yelling. We're now getting further towards the motorway, and if I don't speak really loudly and quite close to the camera, all it picks up is the motorway. It doesn't think I'm talking. So yeah, I'm gonna sit back in the sunshine, because when I'm down in the shade there, it's freezing cold, but out here it's actually quite nice. Right, no good here. Let's move again. Okay, I've moved. I'm in what'll probably be my last swim of the day. It's where last time I was here I caught 2 jacks a bit further out in the current there. So I'm pretty confident. I didn't show you me moving because I had the bailiff in my swim. And he's actually a guy, I've seen him around quite a lot. I've seen him on the big pier and a few other places, and he's always got something to say. Not in a bad way, he's a nice bloke. But apparently there is actually a bylaw that your rods shouldn't be far apart like that. When he quoted 3 meters, we looked through the book, the club book you get, membership thing, and it sort of said within reach. I mean, he fully said that you know, he doesn't particularly mind me doing that because, you know, it's pike fishing, the bail arms are open, I'm in control of both of those rods. But I don't know, I've never heard that one before. I'll look into it. But anyway, I've moved swims, I'm down here. Hopefully we'll get one last fish, but probably only really got about 30-40 minutes. He was telling me there were a couple of other guys on piking, they didn't get out, and he did remember me from last year. Yeah, and he said, oh yeah, last time I spoke to you, you caught 1 then as well. Like, yep, I always catch 1. No, hopefully we'll make it 2 or 3 or something like that. But no, that's a funny one. It's worth a Google that. I'll see what's going on there, because he did say he doesn't really care, but there are some bailiffs, and if the EA came down and were really on it, it is a potential rule violation, I guess. But anyway, you and I both know, save as houses. I don't do rods 100 meters away from where I'm actually fishing. Okay, my man is actually right. This is straight from the Gov website. Bylaws around fishing, etc. When you fish with multiple rods and lines, you must place each rod close together so that the total distance between the outermost fishing rods does not exceed 3 meters. So yeah, he was right. And when you consider a fishing rod, you know, a 12-foot fishing rod is what, 3.6 meters, if I'm right? Yeah, interesting stuff that. And yeah, hats off to him. He knows his gear, being a bailiff and all that. You know what? Every time you watch like a carp fishing video or whatever, then let's not go down that road. Let's not go down that one. Right, but yeah, there you go. Technically against a local bylaw to have rods more than 3 meters apart. When I say local, I mean within England. I don't know if the camera's picking up that sky behind me there, but it is a beautiful winter's evening now. It's funny, if I look that way, I'm looking at wagons and all sorts going by. Eddie Stobart, there's my man. There he goes. But yeah, that way is absolutely awesome. But I'm going to sign off now. I'm probably going to stay another 15-20 minutes, fish this evening out, see what happens. Might get one more bite,
but I'm pretty happy to have come out today and caught one, considering we started the day at -5 and then it's been bright all day long, and I've been seeing all the ground defrosting and all that meltwater has no doubt gone into the river. So yeah, not surprised we only got one take today, and we got, you know, 4 takes here last time, but just the way it is, you pick your day and you go for it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more to come. Good luck out there, and I'll see you next time.
That rod is twisting.
Yep. Get on. She's come on. Hasn't even made a mark on that herring, so it can't have been very big.